Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. In the studio with me, we have Mr. Dave Shamandl from slicksticks.com and Nikki Anderson, Golf Talk Radio producer. I would say Billy's away on assignment.
Yeah.
I guess.
He took over from me.
Yeah,
who took over from you.
We love you, Billy. Get well soon, and we look forward to seeing you soon, man. You'll be up and going and feeling way better before you know it. It is Clubbing with Dave. It is. I still got to come up with a header for your Clubbing with Dave segment. You know what I mean? We used to have PGA Mystery Tour player. That was before we had you call in and join the show and do all that stuff. So, but Dave is our equipment expert. You guys want to chime in? We've had a few emails, which I posted, just kind of abbreviated here for Dave and Nikki to see. A few emails with questions. If you guys want to call with equipment questions, you want to call about golf instruction questions, then Dave and I and Nikki can all help you. You want to call about tournament playing questions, probably Nikki and Dave more than me. But 805-595-3776 is the phone number here. That's 805-595-3776. So you can call the show right now. I need to make a quick announcement. The Special Olympics has partnered up with Sea Pines Golf Resort, and happening a week from today, Saturday, October 14th, the Young Dubliners are going to perform out at Sea Pines Golf Resort. If you guys have not seen the Young Dubliners, they are amazing. It's like a Celtic rock kind of band. Yeah, it's awesome. And so it's going to be 2 to 6 p.m., Sea Pines Golf Resort in Los Osos. That's Saturday, October 14th. Proceeds benefit the Special Olympics, and that's at Sea Pines Golf Resort. Go to eventbrite.com. That's eventbrite.com to purchase your tickets.
I'm sure they'll have food available.
Oh yeah. It's that band is so fun to watch. Just reading this, makes me want to go see them.
That sounds like a kit.
You guys will love it. It helps the Special Olympics, so why would you not?
What a great cause.
Yeah, and I believe the phone number, if you need to call Sea Pines Golf Resort, is 805-528-4653. So check that out. But you got questions you want to call here. I know we get people also that pop up on Facebook with their questions. Obviously, you can do that at Golf Talk Radio or Mike Brabenek or Billy Gibbs, but we prefer you guys call here, 805-595-3776. So, Dave, out of the couple that I put down there from listener emails, anything in particular you want to attack on that? On one of those topics?
No, they're all good questions.
Why don't we start with one then? I actually had someone who asked me
Great place
this.
to start.
They asked me this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman is a good friend of mine. I've known him a long time. They asked me this because we had done a fitting. He got done with the fitting, and he came back to me a couple days later and said, hey, I maybe don't want to buy a new set of clubs. What if I just put extensions in my current clubs, in my shafts? Steel.
I do that all the time. How does it affect a club?
So he's talking about he would be adding.
How much?
He'd be adding. He was at a quarter over. He'd be adding 3/4 of an inch.
3/4 of an inch. Well,
to
you're
his
going to
length of his
get,
clubs.
let's see, about 3 swing weights that's going to add. And then it also, because of the part of the extension that's inserted into the shaft, it'll actually back weight it a little bit too.
So when you say
it really doesn't.
When you say back weighting, what does that mean? Like if you put an extension in a steel shaft, like you said, it adds 3 swing weights. What's back weighting? What does that mean?
It was a big deal a few years ago where they were putting weight under the grips.
Oh yeah,
and counterweighting
the
golf clubs. Well, it'll do that in a small way because it's not just the length that's long, at the end of the shaft, but inside of the shaft too. So you got a little extra weight. Biggest thing is make sure when you're extending steel shaft, use steel. When you're extending graphite shaft, use graphite.
People will flip them.
Well, if you use steel and graphite,
I think even I would know that.
If you use no, it's a real common thing. In fact, a lot of people use wooden dowels.
Oh my gosh!
But
really?
Yeah. That was common and kind of the accepted way to do it many years ago. But steel extensions are cheaper than graphite extensions. A lot of people just use them because they are less expensive. But just to keep the weight constant. keep the same material.
I don't know about you, Nikki, because you laughed, and I was kind of laughing at the same time. I have a picture of, not of Dave, but just this guy in his garage.
That was the picture I had.
That was
Exactly.
the same picture I had.
Yeah.
He's got
pounding in this wooden
He's got
dowel.
a rubber mallet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, maybe that is Dave.
And he's got either a piece of graphite he's trying to insert into a steel shaft, which doesn't sound like a very smart idea because the shaft, for one thing, on the edge of the shaft and the graphite together doesn't sound like. I mean, you'd probably splinter the graphite, wouldn't you? If you were pounding down with a
Well, you
rubber
don't
mallet
pound it in. You make sure it just fits
snugly.
and
Then when you swing, it like comes out and flies down the fairway.
I picture
People, go get new clubs.
Here's what I think. Here's honestly what I think. Now there are guys. Okay, there are guys. I have not seen. I have not met a woman who gets really interested in fidgeting with clubs like the grips.
Thankfully.
Okay, I'm not stereotyping. I'm just saying I've never met a woman. Guys, on the other hand, to save a buck, it's amazing what they'll do instead of taking clubs to Dave. Or instead of taking the clubs,
I've got one in the shop right now.
yeah, instead of taking clubs like even to Paso Golf Club, where we can at least we can bend the clubs, we put on the grips, we can do a few things. Dave does a lot more in the detail stuff, which again, even if, and I've been in golf a long time, if I was going to do extensions or stuff, and even if I watched a YouTube video on it, I wouldn't trust myself. I mean,
You're not kidding.
I would probably get it going, but then I could imagine I put extensions in and I go to hit a shot like in the middle of a round and it snaps.
It happens.
And I don't know. I mean, I guess my point is there are guys that like to tinker, and then there are guys that are just cheap. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's not that expensive to have
Right.
someone like Dave do this stuff when you take the fact you're probably going to be using those clubs for another 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
I have a driver in the shop right now that the guy extended it himself, and I've done a little work for him for the last year on and off, and and I've seen his extensions before, and he gave it to me yesterday. We ripped the grip off, and I just happened to take a quick look, and I knew what it was going to be, so I didn't say anything. And all he said was, "Don't make fun of my extension." And I said, "I know."
What did he use?
Oh, my
Duct tape?
gosh.
No, he just used a graphite shaft, an old graphite shaft that he kind of stuck in and
Into steel?
into a graphite.
Okay,
but
well, he's got that going for
Well,
him.
but yeah, it's tapered, and it. Just take my word for it. Don't work.
It's just, the whole concept of this is so beyond me that people would do this. I mean, seriously. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I'll go get new grips or I'll be picky about what grips I want. But
Yeah.
beyond that, I want the club that comes made that way.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with lengthening a club or shortening it.
Well, and here's another.
It doesn't-
Shortening is a little different
No,
from
not-
lengthening it.
No, not really.
You're not pounding in wooden dowels.
Well, no, I use.
I
I don't.
I personally use like Choros or Twizzlers. That's how I extend my club.
Twizzlers. Perfect.
Actually, there's a company out now.
I can't play though when it's hot out. It won't. It's got to be cold.
Actually, there's a company out now. They put out, something like a dozen different extensions, the diameter to slip into the shaft, so you get the perfect fit, and you don't have to sand it down and
That's
build it
nice.
up or anything. Which is
Yeah.
That makes your job easier.
You bet.
I guess I have to go home and get on YouTube.
But you know what? Here, and again, this is just me, and part of it is because I'm just, when it comes to this stuff, I'm useless when it comes to this. I'm the kind of guy who has to learn by doing, which is not necessarily a good thing when you're dealing with like extending clubs and stuff like that, because
It's
who knows-
really not that hard.
Well, but how long is it going to take to learn it, right? But my point is, like, even now with cars, even though I could kind of do stuff with cars, why would I even mess with something when I know I can take it to somebody like Dave, okay, not a car but a club,
Yeah.
and
I was going to say, you don't want to take your car to me.
because he's a specialist in
Right.
golf equipment.
Right.
Why would I not take it to him so that I know and I have confidence in that this
It's going to
was
work.
done correctly?
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
and so, you know, it's funny to me too at times when people they'll do a club fitting or they'll do those things and then they go, well, you know, maybe I'll just do extensions. And it's like, okay, I get it if the clubs are like maybe 2, 3, 4 years old, but if they're 12 and 15 years old,
Oh, then you're
it's
throwing away your money.
it's you came here with the right purpose and you left here with the wrong purpose.
Yeah.
Like you took the lesser road to getting better,
Yeah.
to being a better golfer, to giving you a better opportunity to hit the ball better, to feel better, to have fun on the golf course. I mean, I don't think people really think about that. Now with guys, I know there's a lot of guys that just tinker. They'll say they can't help it.
Yeah.
I got to put another grip on. I got to change, I got to
Bend it, man.
Yeah, I got to bend my putter. I got to put the large. I got to put the largest grip on. I got to put the smaller grip on. I mean, it's just like, when are you ever going to set yourself?
Right.
I had a guy come in the other day. He said, "Can you check my lofts?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "Man, these are all over the place." And I said, "Man, they're really strong," which means less loft.
Yes.
And some were as much as 4 degrees strong.
Wow.
And I said, "Oh God, we got to bend these and get them back on spec." He said, "No, I love it. I'm hitting them a mile." So he just left them the way it was.
That is so
Oh,
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, that's so typical.
So anyway, we good back to the question on extensions. Yeah, it'll add about 3 swing weights. It'll back weight the club, like Dave said. I had one of the first set of clubs I ever bought right when I moved down here. Right before I moved down here, I bought a set. Like, it was an off brand, but it was a Japanese brand of irons. I can't remember exactly what they were, but they were really good. I liked them. And there was an old golf shop in the Pismo Mall down there.
Oh,
and
I remember Eddie
Angelo. Yeah, D'Angelo, I think. So he put extensions in mine, and boy, did it change the weight and the feel of the club.
It's going to get heavier.
Yeah. And by the end of the round, I was like, dang, that was a workout. I mean, it was heavy.
You got to be careful.
And I'm not blaming Eddie. It was just, it changed the dynamic of the club.
But that's the thing. A little thing
Yes.
changes everything about a club.
Exactly.
You got to be careful when you extend clubs because everybody thinks they're just going to hit the ball farther.
Yeah.
And that isn't necessarily true because they do get heavier. And sometimes I've actually seen club head speed go slower
Oh, I
with
bet.
extending clubs because they're just not strong enough to move them.
Yeah.
So, even the long drive guys, which were swinging 50-inch clubs
Yeah.
years ago, they're getting back down to, 47-inch drivers. And
Really?
things like that, yeah.
What were the ones when you were helping me?
Yeah, it was 50-inch.
I was going to say that. I remember 50
Yeah.
and just feeling like I felt like I was just.
You were
like,
good for about 3 swings.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have liked to have seen
It's like
that.
swinging a telephone
In fact,
pole.
I remember you up on the tee up there, and I was down working with the guy on
Yeah.
the driving range, and all I heard was, "Dave!"
Yes. I do remember that.
And I said, "I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
Swing hard, you might hit something."
I did, and I did it many times, and I was proud. I got up to like 340 or 345
Oh,
or
you were
something.
pounding that
And
thing.
but Levi was awesome. Levi Barton, I think.
Oh, that's right.
He hit it like
and he qualified.
353
Yeah.
on number 1 of the canyons, I think,
Uh-huh.
at Black Lake.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was a
one
lot of
guy
fun.
almost got it up to the green.
Wow.
I remember that.
He was on that little hump
Yeah.
right on the front edge of the
Oh
green.
my
yeah.
gosh, it was incredible. That
That was 400 yards.
Yeah, that qualifier is so fun. It's so fun. I would love to
That
do
was a
one
lot
up
of
in
fun.
Paso. There's nowhere to do it without the homes.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh
Well,
God,
at
the
Black,
homes.
on Black Lake,
You really
no, over at Black Lake, they were finding balls, 3 blocks over.
Oh yeah, I hit a house a couple times. I mean, and it's a terrible feeling when you hit that thing, and I mean, because it's sailing forever.
Sorry,
I
lady.
I know. What the hell are you doing? Coming back
that
across
was
from the
funny.
neighborhood.
And you're carrying your telephone pole with you.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like we got time for maybe one more here. This was a question that was sent in from Tom in New Jersey. He wanted to know if there's a recommended degree gap between hybrids. Like, what's the recommended loft difference
Oh, good question.
between hybrids? So, I mean, some people only have one hybrid, so that kind of makes it
Easy.
easy or challenging, I guess. One or the other.
About 3 degrees.
3.
Yeah.
So I have a 20.
That's what your long irons are.
Yeah.
That's what your
And-
fairway
and
woods
it-
are too.
And
huh?
it's kind of, that's pretty pretty standard. Oh, by the way, Swing Science just came out with a new hybrid. Boy, this fit in well.
Yeah.
That's an adjustable head, kind of like what Cobra has done, where it's you can adjust it anywhere from 18 to 22 degrees and open or close. It's really a cool
Wow.
cool new little hybrid that's out. So if you're looking for a new hybrid that's very versatile, give me a buzz.
That's really cool. And Dave's number is 805-598-9993, slicksticks.com. 805-598-9993. 9993.
This is the time of year, guys. You need to reevaluate your clubs. If they need to get fixed or new grips.
You know what?
Keep saying the phone
You know
number.
what I think is
598.
super important?
And who put my nose in the ground? I'm sorry. I just never mind.
You had to listen to the show a couple weeks ago to get that one. It is time. It's time for new. I need new grips. It's time for new grips.
Yes,
most
it
people,
is.
Most people have played during the spring and summer. You
I
should get the new grips
Get
now.
new
The
grips.
Masters grips put aside for Billy.
I know.
Get new grips.
They're
It makes
getting a
all the
little mold
difference.
on 'em.
I should just go get his clubs from Josie and have you put them on and buy the grips for him.
That's a good idea.
They
You
are
know?
getting
Yeah.
moldy,
Do
which
they?
adds to the green. So they're okay.
Let's see. We've got one more. Oh, you brought it up. Have you heard or seen any of the new technological advances in the golf industry for 2018?
18. Well, that new hybrid I was just talking about,
Yeah.
it's a beaut. Not really. Oh, wait, I take it back. The Ping,
Yes.
the new G's.
Yeah.
That's a good-looking club.
That is a good-looking
That's a
club.
good-looking
The
club.
drivers
I
are amazing.
reshafted a driver the other day,
Yeah.
and it's a good-looking head.
We've got, I haven't hit it yet, but
I spent $500 for a driver and brought it in, never hit, and said, put this shaft in.
really,
You're kidding
that's
me.
amazing to me. That's amazing. We have the demos up at Paso Robles Golf Club, the G400 demos, the irons, the driver, the fairway, and the hybrid. And we've already sold a ton of them.
Have you really?
They sell themselves. Like people just kind of hold it and then they swing it. They're like, I'm done. They just give it to me.
Turbulators.
It looks like, I'm trying to think. It's almost, in a way, when you look at it, almost octagon shaped, even though there's a crown on it on the driver, but the bottom side of it kind of has that octagonal kind of shaping to
I
it.
didn't notice that.
It's really interesting.
Good looking head.
Yeah. So
I need fairway wood.
so if you guys want to check out the G400 demos, you can call me at Paso Golf Club, 238-4722. That's 805-238-4722. Dave's got the hybrid. I love that open and close setting.
And different
Who
lofts.
makes that?
Swing Science.
Swing Science. So
Yeah.
contact Dave at 805-598-9993. You can also contact Dave for clubs, grips, repairs, adjusting loft and lies, flight scope,
And Glips.
clips too.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a good
clips.
cross.
Or
huh?
extensions.
If you're in the North County, we can send club repairs to Dave, or we can do some of the loft and lies adjustments. We do mostly grips at Paso, but I take all the stuff from Paso down to Dave, so he does all of our work for us. He does a great job. So we appreciate what you do, David, for sure.
I appreciate you, Michael.
Yeah, you too, big guy.
You're swell.
We're going to take our first break of the second hour. When we come back, we're going to have Brett Blakely from Encore Golf joining us here on Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Do need to thank a couple partners of ours. It's Paso Robles Golf Club, located up in Central Coast, heart of wine country, multi-million-dollar renovated golf course facilities. You guys looking to come to dinner Monday through Friday or live music on Wednesday nights at 5:30 on the veranda? Visit PasoRoblesGolfClub.com today. Also call to make tee times at 805-238-4722. You guys got a group coming over to Paso Golf Club. Call me personally, Mike Brabenick, Director of Golf, at 805-238-4722. With that being said, we'll be right back. Golf
Why'd
Talk
you talk
Radio
fast?
with Mike and Billy on ESPN Radio. I do.